Listen, you're not fighting lust because you're weak. You're losing because your brain has been trained to chase instant pleasure every single day. And if you don't take control now, you'll keep trading your future, confidence, and discipline for temporary satisfaction. Every single day you wake up and your first instinct is checking your phone instead of controlling your mind. You tell yourself, this is the last time, but the same cycle repeats again. You consume content that destroys your focus, then wonder why your self-control feels weaker. You feel guilty after giving in. You promise change, then you repeat the same behavior. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people aren't controlled by lust. They're controlled by the habits that create it. The real enemy isn't just the urge. It's the system you built around feeding it. Here's what nobody tells you. You don't defeat powerful urges by fighting harder. You defeat them by understanding your brain, controlling your environment, and becoming someone who doesn't need cheap pleasure. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 4 science-backed steps to reset your brain, control your attention, master your impulses, and rebuild your identity. 1. Reset your dopamine baseline. Your problem isn't only desire. Your problem is constant stimulation. Your brain adapts to repeated rewards. When you constantly chase instant pleasure, normal life starts feeling boring. Most people try to fight temptation while feeding the addiction behind it. You'll remove the fuel first. For the next 7 days, cut the sources of cheap dopamine. Reduce mindless scrolling. Remove unnecessary entertainment apps. Stop filling every silent moment with stimulation. Replace cheap rewards with real progress. Exercise. Read. Build a skill. Have real conversations. Because when your brain stops depending on instant pleasure, discipline becomes easier. Control your dopamine and you control your direction. 2. Control your mental input. Here's the real problem. Your environment is training your mind every single day. The things you watch, the accounts you follow, and the content you consume are shaping your desires. Psychology shows that repeated exposure strengthens mental associations. What you repeatedly see becomes easier for your brain to remember and crave. Most people protect their phones more than their minds. You'll protect your attention like it's your future. Clean your digital environment. Remove triggering accounts. Unfollow distracting pages. Change what your algorithm shows you. And use the 3-second rule. A trigger appears, look away immediately. Redirect your attention, because every temptation you remove today is a battle you don't have to fight tomorrow. Your attention is your weapon. Stop handing it to your enemies. 3. Master the urge before it masters you. Most people lose because they negotiate with their impulses. They say, just once, just 1 minute, and that negotiation is where control disappears. Urges rise and fall like waves. The power of an impulse decreases when you delay your reaction. Most people think about resisting. You'll train yourself to move. The moment an urge appears, take action. Stand up. Change your location. Do 20 push-ups. Wash your face. Walk outside. Start a productive task. Never debate with the urge, because hesitation feeds temptation. Action kills negotiation. Your first reaction builds your future identity. 4. Replace pleasure with purpose. Here's what nobody tells you. Most people don't fall because desire is too strong. They fall because their life feels empty. When your mind has no mission, it searches for escape. Purpose creates stronger rewards than temporary pleasure. Most people remove bad habits but leave a vacuum. You'll replace weakness with a mission. Choose something worth chasing. Build your body. Learn a valuable skill. Create something. Improve your career. Then create daily targets. 1 workout. 1 hour of learning. 1 meaningful task completed. Because without purpose, your brain will always search for distraction. A man without a mission becomes a slave to his impulses. These 4 steps aren't just about defeating lust. They're about building someone who controls his mind instead of being controlled by it. This isn't about habits. This is about identity. Discipline isn't something you perform. It's something you become. Comment day 1 if you're done letting impulses control your life. Subscribe to Time to Build Growth, because this is where discipline is built.